What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back on WUG. Just taking a little drive in the beginning of the video. Just took down that street sign for no apparent reason. But we out here driving the GTR Spec V that we got from a free car pack that the devs gave out a week or so ago. And man, just taking a drive around the world is something that I have not done in so long, and y'all really should do this. Just turn off the hood, take a look at the scenery, even in a mundane place like Kempton. There's a lot of little details that we just don't really see. These are just too busy speeding and racing around. However, when you start looking at the environment, you think, wow, devs really put a lot of time, and even the soapbox devs themselves added little touches here and there. And environments in racing games are so crucial, because if there wasn't an environment, the game would just look so drab. But it's also one of those things that you just don't notice because you're too busy just driving the car. Take time and just explore the world. And we are going back to the dealership. We about to get a new car, customize it. We got the SL65 AMG. The one from Most Wanted 05? Not Most Wanted 05, it might be from Carbon. I'm not too sure. You can correct me on that. But we got a good chunk of body kit selection right here. And I gotta say, these kits really call back to the mid-2000s. And it's kind of crazy how now the 2000s are looked at as cool. Because 5 years back, in the beginning of 2020, if you look at these kits, you'd be like, wow, these are absolute garbage. But now, it definitely gives you ideas of a old school looking ride, and you're like, man, that looks pretty fire. Even though, honestly, it's pretty riced out. And here we got our 2000s inspired build. I really rock with it. It kind of gives a Midnight Club dub edition-esque type of look. Let's see how this thing drives. Alright, starting off, I don't know what to expect with this car. I do have to say, man, this acceleration is insane. So we got this thing in A-Class, and that was 5th gear, right? Man, 5 gears is not stopping this thing from blasting past 200 miles an hour. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, this thing does not want to turn at all. I mean, what do you expect? It's a Mercedes SL. More of a Grand Tour type of car. And it definitely feels that way. It really feels like a highway missile. Because, man, that acceleration is just so strong. Especially at the top end. But wow, I haven't felt an A-Class car like this in a long time where it really pulled. Capping at 225. Oh man, that could have ended up real bad. Even on a track like this where there are some crucial turns where you can lose time if you have a bad handling car, this thing really makes it up in power. And the handling isn't terrible. Like, yes, it doesn't have much of a turning radius. It's kind of on the heavier side. Not kind of, it is definitely on the heavier side. But it's not awful like a boat, like a muscle car, per se. And because of that, and because of its strong acceleration, it's a pretty fun car to drive. It I just didn't expect that, especially with the history of these type of cars. I'd say apart from, I want to say Hot Pursuit and Most Wanted 2012, these SLs are just not fondly looked at. But that's probably because of the fact that back in Most Wanted and Carbon, I don't even think you could even get these cars in career mode. They were pretty much quick race exclusives, which there were a bunch of cars like that, and I don't understand why the devs did that. Like, that's actually very confusing, why certain cars just were not available. And we got the dub easily, just like that. Just taking this thing on the cruise where it belongs on the highway. Yeah, it's just, it feels right over here. Oh yeah. And as well as the fact that it looks pretty cool. I really like the way it looks. And it is a great car to drive. Now it's a pretty rare car. Really haven't seen too many people drive this one around. Just taking a look at the environment while I'm just cruising this thing. It is a vibe. Let me know what you think. If there's any cars that I should try out, any cars that y'all like where no one really expects much of them. However, they're pretty nice in their own way. And this car is very nice because it's not the conventional nice car that I usually talk about. Those type of cars that I talk about, like the 3.0 CSL. I was gonna say the LFA, but the LFA didn't drive too nice last time I drove it. Even the GT cars, I always call them nice cruisers because they're not too fast, but they have good handling. But this is a great cruiser in the opposite direction where the handling's not too bad, but it has so much power that it's just enjoyable to drive. That's gonna be it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Peace.